exclusive on FATF's stern warning to Pakistan. FATF President Elisa Madrazo flagged the use of digital wallets and digital finance networks in Pakistan for potential terror financing. She warned that Pakistan's exit from the FATF grey list is not bulletproof. Intelligence reports suggest that digital wallets inflows from Pakistan fintech firms are being traced to Kashmir-based separatist sympathizers. Agencies are jointly monitoring cross-border crypto transactions linked to jihadi propaganda and social media donation drives. So that is a major update that we are getting from the FATF, and we'll listen into what the president said.
Pakistan was removed from our grey list in October of 2022. And as any country that is removed from the list, we continue a process of follow-up. And in this case, because Pakistan is not a member of the FATF, but a member of the Asia Pacific Group, APG, that follow-up is being carried by APG. What I can tell you is that any country that is in the grey list, but that exits the grey list, is not bulletproof for actions of criminals, either money launderers or terrorists. So we do invite all jurisdictions, including those that have been delisted, to continue their good work to prevent and deter crimes. Now, as it relates to terrorist attacks in any place, in any jurisdiction, the FATF remains committed to continue strengthening our standards and their implementation through our assessments and our process to make sure we can benefit the people by having less terrorist financing.
And by Siddhant Mishra on this broadcast. Siddhant, a very good morning to you. Siddhant, FATF president has stated clearly that Pakistan's exit from the grey list is not bulletproof. How do you see this?
Well, that's right. It's a big statement coming from the FATF president, and in fact, Manoj Gupta has brought this input for us. And in fact, as per Manoj Gupta, the digital wallets has always been the concern for the Indian government. Indian government looks at it as a tool of terror financing in Pakistan. FATF in action against Pakistan. Big concern has been raised by FATF president on Pakistan's digital wallets and digital finance networking. Pakistan's grey list exit is not bulletproof. FATF President Elizadeh Ande Madroza says this. FATF have intel reports of use of digital wallets in Pakistan for terror financing and facilitation. This is what Manoj Gupta is telling us.
Right, Siddhant. Siddhant, now top intel sources are telling CNN News 18 that Indian agencies had already flagged off these digital inflows into Kashmir-based sympathizers. What do you make of that?
Well, that's right. Reports of terror funding via digital wallets have put Islamabad back under FATF scrutiny. FATF's follow-up process involves real-time monitoring of digital financial systems, with Pakistan flagged for weak KYC. FATF's recent alert identifies Pakistan as a repeat risk nation for technology-enabled money laundering linked to non-state actors. Any fresh discovery of terror financing wallets could trigger Pakistan's re-entry into FATF, a grey list or blacklist warning, derailing IMF negotiation. Pakistan-based terror networks are using e-wallets and crypto platforms to move funds between handlers in Karachi, Quetta, and Peshawar to cells in Afghanistan and the Gulf. Now, after FATF crackdown on Hawala, terror financiers have shifted to prepaid wallets, online transfers, and mobile banking apps linked to fake identities and front NGOs. Now, small charity wallets on apps like Jazz Cash, Easy Paisa, and Sada Pay are being used to collect micro donations that are later pooled for terror logistics. Digital forensics by Western agencies trace wallet transactions to accounts operated by ISI-linked operatives, sheikhs as a fintech, entrepreneurs. Now, funds traced from Middle East donors move through Dubai-based wallets and crypto exchanges before entering Pakistan's fintech ecosystem. Pakistan's domestic digital payment firms are being investigated for poor compliance. This is allowing anonymous fund transfer to madrasas-linked accounts. Terror outfits like Jaish and LET affiliates reportedly using crypto mixing tools on the dark web to conceal origins of wallet transaction. Now, intel sources are also telling this to Manoj Gupta that Indian agencies already flagged digital wallet inflows into Kashmir-based separatist sympathizers. They are particularly from accounts linked to Pakistan fintech firms. Agencies are jointly monitoring cross-border crypto transaction traced to jihadi propaganda channels and social media donation drives. Intelligence inputs indicate urban radical networks in India may attempt to replicate these Pakistan wallet models. Back to you.
Right, Siddhant. Siddhant, now after FATF's president's remarks on this, on Pakistan, what does the future look like for Pakistan? Because they are back to square one if you were looking at the bigger picture in this whole case.
Well, look, it's a long fight, Harsh, but what is more important is this remark coming from the president of FATF. So Pakistan coming out of a grey list was a big relief for them. But after coming out of the grey list, what are they doing? What perhaps they did after that is something which FATF has taken note of. And that is exactly what is reflecting in the statement of FATF president, that they are not very happy with the conduct of Pakistan. And in fact, they're taking note of each of their illegit activities in terms of cryptocurrency, in terms of digital wallet payments to the terror groups, etc., etc. All these things are being taken note of by the by the FATF, and perhaps it's something which will definitely concern Pakistan, because something which they really don't want is to again be entering into the FATF grey list, because after which the troubles increase for Pakistan. So definitely they are going to be concerned after this particular statement from FATF president.
Right, Siddhant. And we are also joined by Major General A.K. Sewach on this broadcast. A very good morning to you, Major General. Major General, now reports of terror funding via digital wallets have put Islamabad back under FATF scrutiny. How do you see this?
As far as the FATF Canada is concerned, last time when they were taken out from grey list of Financial Action Task Force, India has made a strong case, and we're trying to convey that basically that they are involved in money laundering and terrorist funding. And yet they were taken out from Financial Action Task Force grey list. But this time there is a digital proof. Now they are on a back foot. And Financial Action Task Force has given them warning that if they have come out of FATF, they can be again put it, because there is a documentary evidence to prove that they were digital, transfer of money to certain terrorist groups. So Pakistan is known for, terrorist funding and also for basically ensuring that money is collected through illegal means. And they are also getting involved in drugs, especially ISI. So it is high time the Financial Action Task Force, rather than giving a warning to Pakistan, they must place it in grey list, because they deserve to be in grey list. So they have not much change. They have done a cosmetic change. That's what all. So far, money laundering and terrorist financing is still going on a large scale, especially in POK, Khyber Pakhtunkhwa and Balochistan. So the point today is that Pakistan deserves to be on a grey list, and they must be put on a grey list as a list. But whatever the statement has come out from Financial Action Task Force, I'm sure Pakistan will be on a back foot.
Right, Major General. Major General, top intel sources are also telling CNN News 18 that Indian agencies had already flagged these wallet inflows into Kashmir-based terror sympathizers. What do you make of that?
As far as we are concerned, because Pakistan has been always telling they are all victim of terrorism. They are saying the TTP is hurting them. BLA also, they call them a terrorist, which India says that they are basically a freedom fighter. Now, we are trying to convey to them all this terrorism has been created by Pakistan itself. The terrorists which they are sending in India, the Lashkar-e-Toba, Jaise Mohammed, they call it as a good terrorist. And the one which is hitting them hard is, they are calling them bad terrorists like TTP. So, as far as J&K is concerned, the Indian side of Kashmir, that is our Kashmir, what they are doing is that the POK, the Pakistan-occupied Kashmir, They are collecting a lot of funds, and there is a pressure on the people to give that donation. Now, this donation is nothing else. These are the funds which are collected by ISI, all for terrorist organizations. Remember, after Operation Sindhu, now they are even headquarters of Lashkar-e-Toba, Jaishe Mohammed, both at Mudirka and Bhavalpur is trying to shift toward the western side. They are thinking that they will get more immunity. But India is going to strike anywhere and everywhere. But the point today is Pakistan is thoroughly involved in money laundering and terrorist funding, and ISI is involved in it. Jaishe Mohammed has now raised a woman brigade. So all that now, the report yesterday it has come, even from the foreign media, basically Western media, which is saying a lot of funds have been collected now to raise this woman, Jaishe Mohammed brigade, which is been now headed by Masood Azhar's sister herself. So the point is the track record of Pakistan is extremely bad. They are involved in money laundering, terrorist funding. It is ironical that in 2022 they were taken out from the grey list, but it's high time they must be placed in a grey list again.
Right, Major General. Thank you, Major General A.K. Sewaj, for joining us this morning.